It's Monday. It's morning.
And Lord have mercy, it's macabre. I'm trying to incorporate more 90s sitcom catchphrases into our intros.
Did I do that?
There we go, Scones. Scones, you get it. Here it goes. So, welcome to Monday Morning
Is there
Macabre.
like a phrase from like Frasier, or are they just like British guys, like fancy people
Frasier?
yelling at each other in an apartment?
Yeah, I don't know if was there ever a scene not in their high-rise apartment? I've never seen a full episode of Frasier, but every time I've seen it, they're just like in a high-rise apartment talking about stuff.
I think the whole show is just a little too high-minded to have like those catchphrases that the crowd went nuts for.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing
were
with
they live studio audience?
Oh, I don't know. I think
that's the question.
I would guess so. Well, Cheers was, and it's a spinoff of Cheers, so I would think, but maybe again it's a very different show than Cheers.
That's true. Well, guys, welcome to Monday Morning Macabre. We're getting into it straight away. This is the show where we talk about spooky stuff, obviously, and nothing else.
Happy second day of Hanukkah for anyone who celebrates.
Happy day 2!
That's the big day.
Scones.
Yo.
Dreidel.
Yep.
I made you out of what? A. Okay, the lights come down. It's like, ba-ba-ba. A. Mud. B. Porcelain. C. Abercrombie and Fitch wear that I stitched together. Or D. Clay.
I'd like to use a lifeline. I'm going to call a rabbi.
Yup.
Is that cheating?
No, that's one of the 3 lifelines. Ask the audience, phone a friend, and then ask the nearest rabbi.
The nearest to the studio, or like
nearest to our current geographical location, or GPS. Could be the janitor.
Our studio has interns out running around looking for rabbis.
They're like, I need a rabbi. It's something that's never been yelled. Like, is there a rabbi in the house?
That's definitely been yelled. I feel like there's been a bit where someone wanted to.
I was gonna say that sounds like a
type
bad,
of like
joke and like a.
Yeah, the setup would be like this would be like in the 80s, and it would be mildly offensive, and the setup would be like they need him to make something kosher.
Yeah. Let's write it down.
Yeah, it writes itself.
It writes itself, baby. Scones. We were talking before the pod, and I said, "Hold this. This is good pod tent."
It's not,
but it'll listen. All roads lead to fun times.
So, as a spry young, looking at my 30s-year-old,
a sprung
near 30-year-old,
as a sprung near 30. Yeah, we're almost dead. Continue.
I figured it's about time I start looking at buying my own property.
Scones is like, I googled NASDAQ.
I was like, give me home, NASDAQ.
Dear NASDAQ.
Dear NASDAQ. Here is my grocery receipt. Please
I think
let me
fucked up.
give
You don't
me
answer
a
your
home.
Fans.
Yo, it's fucked up. NASDAQ never answers their fans.
Yeah.
Shout out to S&P.
Damn me to drive.
Dude, S&P.
S&P?
Probably the greatest rap duo of all time.
Yeah.
Would you rather go to a NASDAQ concert or an S&P concert?
A NASDAQ race or an S&P concert? That's a good question. Stinks and poops 500. That's what I say.
Invest.
That's what I write.
Take all my money.
I write that on the bathroom wall because I'm a real bad kid.
Durst drives down to those fancy Wall Street coffee shops and goes in the bathroom and writes political art.
I'm in a giant clown outfit with huge floppy shoes.
Darce is the American.
I cry.
Darce is the American Banksy.
I'm the American Banksy.
Oh wait, is he American?
I thought he was American.
Oh, he is.
No,
I think he was European.
No, actually, I honestly don't know. He might be. In my head, he's French. But
yeah,
let's find out. Banks.
He's just him and Daft Punk are hanging out in their secret French society.
England-based street artist. There you go. We figured it out. So you wanted to learn how to buy a home.
Yeah, and that's what this podcast is about, right? That's why I'm coming on.
Yeah, this is Monday Mortgage Macabre.
Yeah, long-time co-host, first-time guest. And I want to know what I need to buy a house. Because NASDAQ ain't... Darcy, you've bought in homes.
I've bought multiple homes, baby.
Darcy's a bit of a mogul.
Listen, I'm a bit of a tycoon, okay? I own 2 homes. One is a $40 million mansion.
Yes.
The other one is a $14 mini mansion.
Okay, so I'm closer to the second one.
Yeah. I play both sides. I know everything there is to know about nothing and everything there is to know about everything, baby.
It's like Elon Musk when he's like, "Oh, I live in a house that costs $54K," and people are like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's a 3-bed," and I'm like, "Okay, it's is it $54K or
and also,
do you know
like,
the people and you got it for $54K?"
Let me put out a poll. Haha, should I buy a house for $54K? Ha ha ha. It's like, anyway.
South Africa.
He comes up in like every episode somehow.
The guy is, if you're not in America, the dude is ubiquitous. Like, you cannot go a day in the American media or like social media or news cycle without him popping up at least once. Like, in the past,
for real,
2 years now.
Yeah, basically.
He's always either like naming kids like upside down calculator jokes or like
it's the I-84. So you're looking to buy a house.
Yes.
And is that the long and short of it?
I mean, I'm in my first time home buyers course. I'm gonna do a first time home buyer.
You said this was gonna be really great.
Yeah,
story.
I said, listen, what's more macabre than trying to buy a home?
Than the current housing market.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Than just the harsh reality of my parents got to do everything 10 years before I did.
Interest rates are hitting all-time highs, baby.
My parents were like a sock salesman and like a pencil repair person, and they were like, "Yeah, we got a $300,000 home. It's whatever."
Yeah. You could afford that easy. 14 kids, no problem. We're at 7 minutes, Scones.
Hey,
oh my God,
we're leading up next week. Get ready, Crimbo episode, Christmas special.
Get ready for that Christmas Crimbo.
Ready for that Christmas Crimbo.
Christmas Crimbo. All right, the Crimbo boys are going to be back in town. Really excited to see them. We only come once a year. Maybe Santa Claus will come.
Ooh, the big man.
Yeah, the big man. The man upstairs.
Red as a lobster, he is.
Red as a lobster and jolly as a good Friday night.
Red as a lobster and twice as ugly.
That could be your catchphrase.
Such a specific use case.
Yep. They're like, "Hey, Scones, can you go to the supermarket every episode?"
The writer's room is bending over backwards to fit this in.
Like, fuck. Does he go? I guess he goes back to Red Lobster again. I don't know. I'm out of ideas.
It's Santa Claus at Red Lobster again.
He loves eating there.
The show sucks.
All right. So today, Scones, I'm bringing that. Hey.
Yes.
I'm bringing the scary story.
Yeah, bring it on too. Bring it or honor.
Bring it to the man.
Yeah, Tokyo brought.
Tokyo man. Tokyo, bring it. Bring it to Tokyo and be polite. So today we're talking about the disturbing case of Dennis DePue.
Ooh.
And it gets better.
Oh, jeez.
And the murder that inspired the opening of Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get that lobster? It's as red as the Santa or whatever.
Just as red and twice as ugly.
Twice as ugly.
Dars, put in the laugh track.
All right. Slick your lobsters back and let your Santas fly. Scotty.
Yeah.
On Easter Sunday.
Ooh, wrong holiday.
April 15th, 1990. Ray and Marie Thornton were on a traditional weekend drive along Snow Prairie Road.
Probably looking for eggs.
They're like, they said it was in the backyard, but they're tricksters. I know it's.
There could be eggs anywhere.
I love the little chocolate ones with the shells. You ever peep, Jows? A rural highway 12 miles outside of Coldwater, Michigan. In their rearview mirror, a Chevrolet van suddenly appeared, driving aggressively before overtaking them. The couple had been playing a game of making slogans from the license plates of passing cars.
That's a great game.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I know.
what? This couple's sick.
So when the van sped past, Mary saw the plate beginning GZ and remarked, "Geez, he's in a hurry."
There it is.
That's it, dude. That's honestly.
This is. We can
that's
make a podcast out of that.
Yeah. Honestly, let's make the license plate dating game.
Yeah, everybody send in your license plates.
And we're going to be like, license plate number 1. And see if we can get him to hook up.
License plate number 2.
What's your ideal dinner date?
When he walks you to the door, is there a kiss on the first date?
And he's like, I don't know. That's my license plate impression.
Speaking of first kisses, isn't Avatar 2 out?
Oh yeah, yes, I'm following now. It is
Avatar.
I hear it's
like Big Bath and Water or whatever it's called.
Bed Bath and Avatar.
Is it good or is it like?
I hear it's getting like lukewarm reviews.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at them right now. This is very lukewarm. What a disappointment for fucking 15-year. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, right. Anyway, as they approached an abandoned schoolhouse, the Thorntons saw the same van parked to the side of the building. Then Marie caught a disturbing sight. The driver was holding what appeared to be a bloody sheet and walking towards the rear of the schoolhouse.
That's
Mary,
so scary.
Yeah. Mary, although shocked, was not quite sure what she had just witnessed. And as they discussed calling the police.
I'm glad she said that and she wasn't like, geez, like said the slogan again.
Geez, someone's murdering people. It's like, hey, Mary,
we're not playing anymore.
So they discussed calling the police. Ray Thornton saw an ominous van approaching again in his rear view. Gaining speed rapidly, the same Chevy van they had just seen at the schoolhouse now eerily rode their bumper for the next 2 miles, inspiring the opening scene of the 2001 horror movie, Jeepers Creepers. So I don't know if you remember the van.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where did he get those papers? Bed Bath, Avatar, and Peepers. That's where. So, as the Thorntons worried that what the driver pursuing them would do, they turned off the highway just as the van suddenly pulled to the side of the road. To try and obtain the full license plate for the police, Ray Thornton turned his car around and they approached the green van again, which I'd be like, dude, you just saw him with a bloody thing, just get out.
Yeah.
Just peace.
Run away.
Now, however, the man they had seen driving was now crouched down, changing their rear license plate of the van. The Thorntons could also see the van's open front passenger door, and the inside was soaked in blood. Rushing back to the schoolhouse, the couple found the bloody sheet partially stuffed into an animal hole. As they contacted the Michigan State Police recounting what they had just witnessed, unbeknownst to them, police were already scouring the area looking for that man and his injured wife. Dennis Henry DePue was born in 1943 in Michigan and remained in his home state as an adult while working as a property assessor. In 1971, he married Marilyn, who became a popular high school counselor in Coldwater. The couple had 3 children, 2 girls and a boy, but DePue's paranoid and controlling ways had emerged, wearing Marilyn down. The sullen and withdrawn DePue isolated himself from the family and frequently accused Marilyn of, quote, turning the children against him. So this guy is not good.
Especially, she's a popular... What did you say? She's a popular girl?
She was a popular... No, she wasn't a popular girl in high school. She was a popular high school counselor.
Yeah, but that still would technically make her a popular woman in a high school.
Okay. Scones is
Scones is a lawyer.
Yeah, I was going to say, Scones is Attorney Scones.
So which one... Who is Justin Long? Trying to figure out. This is a 1-to-1 Jeepers Creepers, right?
Justin Law. Yeah. So it turns out DePue is actually a winged demon who comes and wakes up every 10 years. Or
isn't that what sullen means?
So Marilyn files for divorce in 1989, telling her attorney that DePue was trying to control every decision in her life. DePue made no claim on the house following the divorce, but maintained a home office in the garage. Maybe it's a podcast studio, you know?
Nah, he'd be the coolest if that were the case. No one's cooler than podcasters.
Yeah, that's true. I think we were voted coolest fellers.
No, shout out on real levels though. Our
true.
Spotify Wrapped, like,
yeah, they hit us with them good stats, and I was like, holy moly,
our listeners are sick.
Spotify,
or our Spotify listeners are sick. The rest of you,
all the other
jury's out.
Get on Spotify and help it out.
But yeah, I don't. When Spotify gonna throw us that exclusive bag? Spotify, come on,
dude. Hashtag exclusive. Everyone tweet Spotify hashtag exclusive bags.
And make sure we're involved somehow.
1920s mobster.
Yeah, exclusive bags.
Yeah, exclusive bags and I don't know, Jinko Biloba
or Fatty something.
Yeah, Fatty Slims. Like, it's always one of those like switcheroos. Anyway, one day Marilyn came home to find DePue sitting on the couch in the living room despite her having changed all the locks, which is fucking terrifying. Yep. The couple's divorce was finalized in December 1989, and just 5 months later, Marilyn would be dead. DePue became completely unhinged on Easter Sunday, 1990, as he arrived at the family home to pick up 2 of their children. Their younger daughter, Julie, had refused to go with DePue that day, and as he went inside, he became angry. When their son, Scott, also began stalling... Oh, he became angry when their son, Scott, also began stalling. When Marilyn talked to DePue, his anger increased, and he grabbed her, shouting accusations. Grappling with Marilyn, DePue pushed her down the stairs, and as their horrified children looked on, DePue mercilessly beat her at the bottom of the stairway. So, real bad.
The most horrifying situation.
Yeah, awful. Just terrible. So while that's all going on, the eldest daughter, Jennifer, runs to the neighbors to call the police.
Hell yeah.
DePue...
That's... Look at, like, her... I feel like in that case, it's really hard not to just become totally frozen and go hide, especially as a kid. She's like she's out the window, like going to get the cops.
She's doing all the things that she should. DePue left the house with Marilyn seriously injured, telling the children he was taking her to the hospital, but they never arrived. The police had begun a widespread search for both of them. Then the Thorntons' encounter with DePue's van and the bloody sheet came to light, making DePue the main target of the police's investigation. Hold on. A forensics team sealed off the abandoned schoolhouse crime scene, and the tire tracks at the school matched DePue's van. The evidence strongly indicated DePue killed his ex-wife, which was confirmed the next day as a highway worker discovered Marilyn's body, shot once in the back of the head, lying near a deserted road. The road was midway between the schoolhouse and her home, according to an episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
Hey, we brought them up last time, didn't
we? Yeah, we did. Which makes sense, because we talk about Unsolved Mysteries.
That's very true.
It's like if there's a show called, like, Weekday Spooky Stories. It'd be like, yeah, we do talk about that show a lot.
We had made up spooky characters.
G. Willikers.
Morbo.
Oh. Morbo.
Oh, can we talk about Morbo for a second?
Yeah, let's.
I got a text yesterday from
dude,
sometimes host, friend of the program, Jenny,
my wife, also my wife.
Yeah,
probably superseding the first 2 titles you gave her, but sure.
Debatable. And she said that his name was Borbo.
Yeah.
Now, are we both wrong? It's very okay. So I said it's Morbo, but it's very possible that we are both wrong.
No, I was like, no, I said the words from my brain, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Morbo. I'm like, well, I was like, no, it's Morbo. And she's like, no, it's Borbo. And I was like, So then she pulled up an episode, and it was indeed Morbo. So that's that. I love you, honey.
And Patreon listeners, you might be getting a little Christmas gift that Morbo may or may not be involved in.
That's true. And by Christmas gift, we mean it'll probably get there like on the 30th.
Yeah.
But, hey, you can't. It's the holidays. What are you
gonna do? Remember, it's next year's Christmas shirt.
Yeah,
the 2023 Christmas shirt.
It's just a holiday shirt.
It's just a holiday. Think about it.
You could wear it on any holiday.
Don't let man-made constructs stop you. Don't make some guy who's red as a lobster and twice as ugly.
And twice as ugly tell you how to live your life, baby. So, by then Dennis DePue was in the wind, a fugitive wanted for murder. The manhunt for Dennis DePue. Over the next several days and weeks, Dennis DePue sent a series of bizarre, rambling letters to friends and family, attempting to justify Marilyn's death. Spoiler alert. He didn't this. You don't justify what you did there.
No.
That's not the move. Just from like a logical standpoint, but B, that's also
not
the move
it's not like anyone ever killed someone who was like, if I take enough time and gather enough evidence,
yeah, right.
The cops will see I had to do it. Like,
yeah, no,
I'll walk away. They'll high five me and I'll get out of there.
Yeah, it'll be like what's the movie with
Jeepers Creepers?
Oh, no, Kevin Spacey, and he hobbles and then starts to walk at the end. I forget.
I don't know. I thought that too was canceled.
Someone's screaming in their car. They're like, dude, it's whatever, dude. Okay, I don't know all the movies all the time.
Anyway, this guy is off his rocker.
So
totally.
Dennis is a not a good guy.
No, and clearly not experiencing any kind of reality.
Nope. And he sends 17 letters in all, postmarked in Virginia, Iowa, and Oklahoma, in which he ranted over her tricks and lies, writing how he had lost his wife, children, and home, and he was now too old to start over.
Dude, this is like which is not just as scary as Jeepers Creepers. They could have done verbatim this.
Yeah, right.
And
this
could have
just been like a... Yeah.
Oh, by the way, watched
yes.
a movie over the weekend called Prisoners. Okay. I never knew it came out.
Yeah.
It's like 2013 movie, but it just came on Netflix.
People like that movie a lot.
It's so good.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
It's on Netflix. I'd check it out, Des.
All right.
It's very Monday Morning Macabre-esque.
I like that. There's like a spider and a guy who loves hot cars.
Yeah, Dilly's flying, hair getting slicked back. Lobsters, okay, ugly. Yep, the whole thing.
The whole thing. On the evening of March 20th, 1991, as a Dallas, Texas woman arrived home, she noted her boyfriend's van sitting in the driveway, unusual because he usually kept it inside the garage. Once inside, her boyfriend, Hank Queen, told her he needed to make an emergency trip home. His mother was very ill. Hank kept an interested eye on the Unsolved Mysteries episode playing on the TV, gathering up his clothes and personal items, asking her to make him some sandwiches for the trip. He deliberately wanted to keep her distracted in the kitchen so that she would not see the show. The second half, which featured a man named Dennis DePue, wanted for the murder of his ex-wife. As Hank said goodbye to her, driving off in his 1984 Chevrolet van, the woman had a suspiciously weird feeling that she would never see him again.
It's incredible how much people keep from their significant others.
Yeah.
Because there was no inkling that this man was completely insane.
Like, yeah, right? Like, how did he manage to get a new lady after... It sounds like he's just completely bonkers, but I don't know. So, DePue took off immediately, fearing one of his girlfriend's friends would recognize him from the popular show and drop the dime on him.
What? Right. Is that a phrase?
Apparently, that's a new catchphrase we can add to the repertoire.
Drop the dime on him? Dude, imagine being some idiot in a Chevy. Getting dimes dropped on you.
Getting dimes dropped on you.
It sounds like a basketball term.
It does. It sounds like he scored like 100 points.
He was slacking on his baseline defense and got an absolute dime dropped on him.
So, state and county law enforcement already had the false Texas license plate of DePue's van based on a tip from the show. It took DePue 4 frantic hours to drive into Louisiana, then across the Mississippi state border. Louisiana state troopers had spotted DePue's van, and he led them on a 15-mile high-speed chase, refusing to be pulled over, according to the Associated Press. Across state line, Mississippi authorities lay in wait, alerted by their Louisiana counterparts and the FBI, and that the driver was wanted for murder. When DePue's van blasted through a roadblock, Warren County, Mississippi Sheriff's officer shot out both rear tires, which sounds like an action movie.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So DePue shot at the officers' cars, trying to ram them off the road as his van dragged along.
This van is indestructible.
Well, that's why the Jeepers Creepers guy has an indestructible van.
I thought you were going to be like, that's why the good folks at Chevy are a sponsor.
That's why today I like to talk about Chevy cars.
Chevy vans.
Chevy
so
chase.
throughout all of this, his van does not have very obvious, horrifying.
Yeah, right. Like it was covered in blood in the side seat. This new girlfriend was never like, hey, what's
I guess
that?
he kept it in the garage. Maybe she was just like, I have no reason to go out there and look in his van. But
I guess I don't know. Hey, if you've got a boyfriend or girlfriend with a van, just give it a peek.
Check the van.
Check the van.
Check the
Do you think when
van.
he's shooting at the cops.
It's like a church van, dude.
blow out his tires and he comes to a stop. He's like, my life's a movie.
Oh God, I hope not.
For real. So they shoot out his tires. Van dragged along before coming to a forcible stop by officers around 4 a.m. As an officer approached his van, DePue was found dead with the .357 in his left hand and his thumb on the trigger. So, although certainly fancified, the chilling events that kicked off the manhunt for Dennis DePue was immortalized in the tense opening sequence of Jeepers Creepers.
I still think that what actually happened is a better movie than Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
But
well, the first Jeepers Creepers has some merit, and then it's just bad.
Yeah. But I still think this would have been an amazing movie. Not to merit anything he did, but like it has a lot of cinematic like trope events.
Also, if you pull up a picture of this dude, he looks like you know what he looks like? He looks like in Men in Black. What's the actor who played the dude who gets taken over by the alien?
I know what you're talking about, the roach exterminator.
Is it Benicio del Toro?
I think it is.
Men in Black cast. I may be so wrong.
I forgot Johnny Knoxville's in this movie.
Jermaine Clement's in Men in Black. Oh, is this like no, this is 1990. I didn't know Jermaine Clement was in Men in Black.
Who is he?
Anyway. I don't know. It doesn't say. Johnny Knoxville was in it? Oh, no, it's Vincent D'Onofrio, not Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, I think Johnny Knoxville is one of the coffee-addicted aliens, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Oh, like one of the voices? Okay, we're getting off topic. What I'm trying to say is the guy looks like Vincent D'Onofrio's character.
Oh, no. He's not like, one of the little guys. He's the guy with the head growing out of his back.
Oh, yeah. Yep. But yeah, this dude looks like Vincent D'Onofrio's character.
I don't even want to look at him. Fuck
like
this guy.
Off. It's not good.
Wait, so his kids are still alive, right?
I would assume.
Yikes. Imagine the shit.
Yeah. I hope they're doing well. So that's the crazy story of Dennis DePue. Shout out to All That's Interesting for the article written by Neil Patmore. Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Jeepers, dude, I remember the trailer to Jeepers Creepers scaring me out of seeing a film with my family in like 2007. Or I guess it would have been 2000.
It's a really good trailer, I'd say. It doesn't
spooky trailer.
It doesn't fully reveal what the monster looks like, or
it's
like
it scared the poop out of me as a kid. So that's Dennis DePue and the inspiration for Jeepers Creepers. I hope you guys think up new catchphrases for yourselves and play that license plate game. That actually sounds like a solid time.
It does sound fun.
Sounds like a fun game. And follow us on Macabre Pod on Twitter, Monday Morning Macabre on Instagram, and check out the website and sign up for the Patreon because you'll be getting those sweet t-shirt goodies on the Patreon. And we'll be sending out I'm hoping to be able to just do it through Patreon and be like, hey, just write your address and size like in this form or something.
And if someone could write it and let me know what escrow means, that'd be great.
So that's like an account.
No, I think it's a scarecrow that comes with the house.
It means the crow in Spanish.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be El Crow. Iskro? I don't know Spanish. This is, you know what? Goodbye. Love you.